our dark arts in here are gemmed with the -1 cost gem and +2 defense. This will be a 4-drop for us, so depending on how wide our Takahiro opponent goes to start this game off, we can either clash on 3 or sight on 3. We'll probably be sighting on 3. Be kind of surprised if they go wide enough for this to be a relevant play on 3. Awesome, Cess. Morning, Burgle. Morning, Manland. Let's take this ice and Fate Weave a resource to the top of our deck, so we're guaranteed to hit 4 on 4. It feels so good to like keep a 3 resource hand and be like, you know what I'm gonna do on turn 4? I'm gonna play a 4th resource this game, guaranteed. Things that just make you feel good. I'm not going to brick and die. Morning, Griffinson. Let's see how aggressive of a start they have. If they have Lord Blightbark on 2, this hand actually doesn't have a way to interact with that profitably, so it'll be a little bit bad for us. They go like Blightbark into Runebind. Like just a Blight Bush, that's fine for us. This thing dies, it breaks down into 2 1/1s, but it's not a lot of pressure on the table. Sweet. Let's go ahead and play the Sapphire Shard and then play this Lanupaw side out. Caleb with the auto host for many people. Welcome, folks, hanging out on Caleb's channel. We are playing some Hex Shards of Fate this morning. It is an all-digital TCG that's very similar to Magic the Gathering, but uses the digital design space to leverage some neat cards. Like this Lanupaw site we just played, this is kind of a 3-cost draw 3, but the draws are delayed. It modifies 3 cards in my deck, the next action, resource, and troop. Troops are kind of like creatures, actions are kind of like instants and sorceries, to say when you play this, draw a card. So they've played the Runebind Hierophant out. This is a 2/2 for 3, and whenever another troop comes into play under their control, it gets +1/+1 permanently. And then they can, when it dies, they summon an Abomination with power and toughness equal to this thing's power and toughness, and also a 1/1. So we kind of want a Transmogrifade or Runebind to deal with this Runebind at some point here. Oh, ask and you shall receive. So Runebind takes my opponent's card either in play or on the chain and turns it into a rune, which is kind of like puts it in a stasis form until I'm able to find some time to deal with it. So let's just go ahead and play this dark card out. If they don't have an answer to this, we just savage them next turn. We play this Clash of Steel, which lets us, we each pick 1 card in play and then void the rest of our cards. And then they'll pick to keep this Runebind, and then we'll Runebind the Runebind, so they'll have to sacrifice the rune because Darkheart makes them bin a non-socketed card without gems every single turn. So you can see this card is socketed, it's customizable. This card is socketed, it's customizable, but like these Blight Blossoms do not have gems in them. How does it feel having Vampiric Tutor Overturn? It makes TCGs easier. That is almost certain, right? It feels good. I think I'm assuming they're gonna hit their champion power here to sacrifice this. Yeah, so their champion power allows them to pay 3 charges to sacrifice a troop and draw a card and gain 3 life. Am I supposed to use my life total as a resource here? Or am I supposed to just, like, fire off this Clash Runebind right away? Like, is Clash Runebind worth just cleaning up this board that they have? Or am I supposed to, like I have the Silver Talon Adjudicator. Do I just, like play the Silver Talon Adjudicator and, like, gain 5? You think we should just Clash Runebind? I guess we could get into trouble otherwise. Yeah, I kind of like guaranteed drawing off of Silver Talon Adjudicator. And then I feel like I could chump with this. Yeah, I'm gonna be greedy. My border here doesn't say Avatar of Greed because I'm gonna be conservative. Alright, and then we're gonna play this Diamond Ice. Can they even Culmination us? They only have 2 troops in here, so they're gonna get a 3rd troop in here. Oh yeah, they would need I think this is fine. I think it's fine. I have a Silver Talon Adjudicator to jump block the big rabbit with this turn. I don't think that's true, Burgle. I think they can bury us if they hit their card that makes me discard all my cards. Yeah, Emperor's Lackey. Yep, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, but like, even if they deal with this Dark Heart, right? Like, this Clash is going to get some of these Runeers off the table anyways. So if this jumps in front of here, that'll be 4 troops and crypts. So I think that's still fine. Because that means their Culmination in Blood only costs 5. Culmination Blood is a card that my opponent's deck often plays that, it starts off costing 10, and it costs 1 less for each troop in all players' crypts. And then every time they, it makes me discard my hand when they play it. Sorry, let's finish by thought. Play this Clash of Steel. They'll each pick 1 card, and then the rest get voided. I'm going to pick this only one that I have, so they're going to lose 3 things. Play this resource out here. I'm going to go ahead and attack with my Dark Heart. And then Runebind. Normally, Dark Heart doesn't make my opponent sacrifice socketed things, but Runebind turns their socketed Runeer Hierophant into this mysterious rune, which is not socketed. I'll hold on to that for now. I don't know exactly what I'm looking for, and if we get, like, Culmination in Blood here, I would prefer to not discard a new card. This isn't that awkward, it's fine. And they actually can't Culmination me here still, right? Yeah, they need a non-slow shard to Culmination me, and they have to actually, like, have the Culmination in Blood. It's fine. Life is swell. It's okay, I promise. They chose not to attack me with their Speed Crusader. Weird. Grab a random non-resource. I'm not going to play the Focus at this point. I'm just going to go ahead and play the Lanupaw site. I have this Weave into Nothing, which interrupts any type of card they could possibly play, so I'm just going to hold that up for the turn, I think. So, like, whenever you play a card, it goes up here on the chain, and your opponent has a chance to respond to it. I think that's fine. This lets them draw. Oh, I guess that's loose because it could let them draw a Prophesized card off. Let them draw a Prophesized card. What's going on, Tom? Yeah, Wednesdays is just Hex Day. Magic Online often has downtime on Wednesday mornings, so I don't have a scheduled Magic stream on Wednesday mornings because I don't want to randomly have to, you know, not be able to stream. Yeah, that's fine. They made their thing bigger. It's good for me. Hopefully we can find a Transmogrifade or Runebind to interact with this. Another Clash would be great as well. Take a hit for 6 here. Maybe I'm supposed to have weaved into nothing this, since it takes a card off my deck and I have the Prophecy pending. Eldurathan's Glory. JK, LOL. So Eldurathan's Glory is a 5-cost, 5/5 with Steadfast, so attacking doesn't cause it to exhaust. And it says when you play this, void each troop with 3 defense or less. So we're going to play this, and it's going to void both of these nerds here. So their death cries do not trigger. We'll play the Sapphire Shard, draw another card. Into the unknown. Sweet. Always be lucky. I mean, being lucky definitely beats the alternative. Now, we will have to sacrifice this Eldurathan's Glory on our turn to our Dark Heart because it is not socketed. But that also means, like, if they attack with the 6/6, I just get to chump block with it because I'm going to have to discard it anyways. That kind of sucks. So I'm going to have to weave this one into nothing, I think. I don't think I need to save this for Culmination in Blood. Famous last words. And basically, the way we're going to play around Culmination in Blood this game is I'm just going to, like, wait on my champion power until I, like, need the cards. So, like, there's no reason for me to... My champion power generates an Oracle Song to draw me more cards, so if my opponent could potentially discard my entire hand, I would like to hold on to that until... Yeah, that was the plan, Burgle. If I didn't need to use the Weave into Nothing, we were going to Into the Unknown this. I'm probably just going to Into the Unknown it now after we... Sweet. Alright, let's do this, see what we get. I like to focus before we... They just can't beat Psychic Ascension from this position, right? Is that the line? I feel like that's the line. And I feel like I don't use this ahead of time because I just want to, like, make as many actions as possible with this. If I Into the Unknown, this will cost... Yeah, I'm just going to play this. Let's just do this. So Psychic Ascension. Psychic Ascension changes my champion power. And now every time I play an action, I'm going to generate a troop. No, we do not have any Thunderfield Seers in this. This is a list that Burgle's been working on, and I'm just playing card for card what he recommended. Alright, there's the Culmination in Blood. So I guess I was punished for not playing the Lanupaw side out here. I guess we'll see. This is... The Culmination in Blood is actually why I didn't make the Oracle Song pre-Ascension. Because we just lose it with everything else. I feel like with the Lanupaw site and stuff, I have plenty of cards to draw. So, like, we could get punished for the line I've taken here, depending on how good or bad these cards are. Midnight Hour. Put target troop at its overhead. Gets +1. Sweet. This is quick? Sure. So I'm going to go ahead and attack with my Dark Heart here. It's possible with the Dark Heart I should have just played the... It's possible I should have just played the Lanupaw side. I don't know. Like, I took the Psychic Ascension, so, like, I'd have played the Lanupaw side, I would have lost my Psychic Ascension for the game. I guess I have 2 of those, though, right? Alright, so Midnight Hour this. Generate a random 5-drop that we're going to have to sacrifice anyways. They can pick this up. It'll cost them 5 to replay, but they'll be able to replay it anyways, so... Waiting for, like, a Transmogrifade so we can check this, we can check this Crusader. Lady Blightbark. Huh. That's pretty good. So they get to give this the death cries of 3 different troops in their crypt when it comes into play. And they're going to be able to sacrifice this to the Dark Heart next turn. That's unfortunate. Hopefully we draw Silvertail at Adjudicator. So this thing now draws them cards when it dies. How about a Transmogrifade or a Runebind, actually? Sacrifice my rock. Second Psychic Ascension. Alright, let's hit this. Soothsaying. That's pretty good. Alright, let's empower this. So, draw 4, discard 2, make a random 6-drop. Hey, look at that. All the things we wanted. Alright, so I'm going to discard this and this. Transmogrifade this. It could be annoying at some point. Alright, I will take a Fate Weave resource, I suppose. Opponent packs it in. They're pretty likely behind at that point. So I definitely want this extra Clash of Steel. I want this Dread End. I want these Confounding Ires. They interrupt a Blood or Wild card. And my opponent conveniently has all Blood and Wild cards. What are we trimming? Some Silver Talon Adjudicators seem like fine cuts. I want both of these PAs. Into the Unknown seems reasonable. What do you usually trim in this matchup, Burgle? You trim a Dark Heart because they bring in Hero Fall. That makes sense. I was going to ask if we do that or if it's too good with Clash of Steel. At least be one cut here is shaving the Weave or an Into the Unknown. I feel like they, like that last game, like they just play out their entire hand and then they're on the board. I want the Lanupaw site because they play around Culmination Blood a little bit because they leave the extra draws on top of our deck. Is Weave the last cut then? I feel like Weave's probably the last cut. Bringing in 2 Confounding Ires. We don't want too many interrupts. This is the matchup where we need to play to the board a lot of the time. I don't know about favorite. I think it's worse than Transmogrifade, but, like, it's a passable way to deal with them. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out here this morning. I do appreciate it. The draw for this game. It kind of answers the ball. It answers other ones that are still in their deck. Yeah, it seems great, right? Needs a couple more resources, but we got a focus here that will hopefully find us a resource. Can we just take a minute and appreciate how much worse this card is than Guidance? Also, we got the Altar Art focus here. Here's hoping for some AA Guidances, Hexent. If that's not already on your to-do list, I hope that is a future ladder rewards promo. 10 out of 10 would love some AA Guidance. Alrighty. So we brick out a resource again, just like reminding ourselves how much worse this card is than Guidance. I think I'd rather take the Transmogrifade here. I think they're pretty likely to get something in underneath my cards, especially we'll be like tapping out at 3 and 4 ideally. So the Transmogrifade's the better. Is it on the list? Did they post that already? Have they teased an AA Guidance? Hey yo, hey yo. Do. No 2-drop out of them is great. Next, sweet. Sweet. That's great. Alright, we're gonna Transmogrifade that one. It's got speed, so I prefer not to get attacked by this turn. Have a random 2-drop. Still has speed, but we've downgraded it from 4 power to 1, so take it, I guess. And I actually want to get second diamond here, right? Like, the way this deck is constructed, we have more double diamond than anything else now at this point. Do you want some Cheerios? Do you want Cheerios or pretzels? You want pretzels? Where's your bowl? I'll hand you a couple for now, but if you want more, you need to get your bowl. I don't know where your bowl went either. Here, here's a couple pretzels. Yeah, I'll find you a bowl in a little bit. Oh, look, you found one. Good job. Bye, Declan. Fenteo. It's an annoying card. Alright, let's play this. Grab a resource. I'm just Transmogrifading this. I really don't want them to put Tarantulas in my deck. It feels bad to burn this in a non-Deathcry troop, but I feel like I'm pretty obligated to get rid of that. That's annoying, but not as bad as Fenteo. Morning, Snared. What's going on? Yeah, Wednesdays is all Hex all morning. Yep. Yeah, Glory cleans it up. You're taking quite the hit here. I think I'm just playing Darkheart and passing this turn. Now we hit a Glory. Alright, yeah, I'm going to play the Glory since we hit the resource for that, I think. I think I'd rather this eat a hero fall than my Darkheart. Like, take some pressure off the table guaranteed. They have removal for this. That's fine. Next turn, I could go Darkheart plus Runebind your thing if they don't make another play here. They're going to sacrifice this to their champion power to make this a 6/6, I assume. Yep, in which case we will just take a hit for 6 and then probably just attack with this. Runebind to the hero fall and clashed away. That's funny. I feel like my primary concern right now is like this Underworld Crusader though. Another dark heart. Alright. This one draw a card? It does. I think the fact that I drew a dark heart changes my line. I'm gonna attack with this glory. I'm gonna play this to draw a card, see what we find here. Okay, so we hit a resource, so that means I'm gonna Fate Weave a non-resource to the top of my deck here. And I can just go ahead and double block with these two. I think that's fine. Like, I'm losing this to my dark card anyways. So, like, if they want to kill the dark card, I'm okay with that exchange, I think. Especially if they have a follow-up one. We have a Runebind for a Hero Fall if they try and interact with one of these after I double block. And they only have 5 resources up, so they can't double Hero Fall me. You want more? Alright, trade these. I think we're saving this for like a culmination in blood at this point. Just gonna rebind that. And we can play this out, and then I'll have to sacrifice this. Oh, I'm dumb. I should have just gone Clash into Darkheart here. I should have just gone Clash into Darkheart. Shut up, I got there. Now we'll just do this. It's fine. No, I can still Clash. It's just I'm not going to get to guaranteed get their whole board. You should think before you click. It's fine, this deck's great. We're gonna win anyways. I'll pick this one. They kept the Blight Bush. Dealer's choice, and we kept the Blight Bush. Look, if I could have made the decision for them, they'd have kept the Blight Bush, so I'm not gonna complain. Let's just like, you know, counter blessings. Yeah, I'm okay with this. I'm gonna play this dark card out and like have Runebind up. I'm gonna take 2. I guess this is like a little bit aggressive for me. But, like, it also cleaned out their crypt, so, like, don't have to worry about Culmination of Blood now. Oh, birdie. Oh, birdie, birdie. We hit a Clash of Steel, too. Alright, we're looking pretty. Sitting pretty, chat fam. You got a Runebind to make sure nothing terrible happens to us next turn. Gosh, we could do all 3 of these things. They can have double Withering Gaze here. Or, like, draw a resource and replay this. Sequencing is technically loose, but I'm gonna lose the bird anyways, so like, who cares? Look, the bird was gonna get sacrificed anyways, okay? It just can't chump block a Crusader this turn now. What if I told you I was gonna Runebind your thing, and you don't get it anymore? And then my Dark Heart's gonna make you... God, Runebind Dark Heart is so vomit-inducing. It's so unreasonably good. It is unreasonably... I'm just gonna say it. It is unreasonably good. Holy crap. What's up? What do you need? You're not coming in here. There's a gate here for a reason. You're not playing with the fan either. The bird's all alone. There's no one here beside it. Do 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 do. Hope everyone's having a wonderful Wednesday wherever you're at in the world. Thanks for spending some time here with us. My name is Jeff Focus. It's fairly similar to what you ran in the CCS. It has a number of important differences. Which include a better resource base and more Lanupaw sites. The configuration we played in the CCS severely lacked card draw. "15 minutes to Thursday." You're in some crazy weird part of the world. What's the sideboard you speak of, Burgle? I have reserves. Is that what you mean? You have reserves? Our reserves are better? Would love to go first. Next victim playing Slagpot. Likely Redlings. Yeah, sounds fine. Get to guarantee our 3rd shard drop. Guarantee our 4th shard drop. Play a 4/6 on turn. Play a 4/6 on turn 3. On turn 4. The old Ruby Ice and Redlings, huh? Ice, ice, baby. Boo doo 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 doo. Ice, ice, baby. Boo doo 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 doo. Guarantee my resource. Boo doo 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 doo. Really small thing here, but you want a guidance for a resource before we play our shard for that turn. Because if we hit an ice there, we want to play the ice. Because our turn 3 is going to be this, and then our turn 4 is going to be one of these two. So that means we want to guarantee that we're going to get to curve out there. And if we hit an ice after we play a shard, we might not guarantee curve out. Alright, so here's an interesting question. Do I want to Runebind this? If I Runebind this, my probability of getting to Lanupaw's site, or getting to Silver Talon Adjudicator for cards is higher. But at the same time, my probability of gaining life from this Adjudicator is lower because they don't have a speed troop. I'm not guaranteed to go below 24 next turn. So I think I would prefer to just like hold this Runebind for now. The ices are going to be legal for months! Months of me singing terrible songs! Alright, sorry. I'm done. I'm done now, I promise. Sure, take 5. Alright, like, now the question is, like, am I playing this Dark Heart out? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Am I playing the Dark Heart, or am I just playing this Silver Talon Adjudicator? I think I'm just playing the Dark Heart out here. Like, holds the door better. Especially, like, with the Dark Heart in hand, like, Runebind can tag their second removal spell, because they have to do, like, double Lasgar or Lasgar plus Cremate to kill this. It can do, tag socketed things later, since I have a Dark Heart here. I am not blocking a 4-power troop here. I no longer have the option to block a 4-power troop because this is the Rust Bucket Distractor. But even if I had the option to block here, I wouldn't be because they could have Cremate to finish us off, and this card's much more important than that. Alright, so we take 6 here, down to 14. And people often ask, like people ask me for, like, what's the best deck in the format, and I'll tell you Redlings every time. People, you know, say, well, then what's good against the best deck in the format? And Sapphire Diamond Control is the answer to what's ailing ya. I'm going to take a non-resource here. I'll start by attacking with this. I'm going to go ahead and Adjudicator here, because even if they have Lasgar's Vengeance, we'll still be okay. Oh, is that one good? Anyone know? So if they Lasgar us here, we're only taking like 4, 8, like 9, 10, maybe 14 at most. And then like these Runebind should be able to clean up after that. No Lasgar is kind of nuts for us. Let's go ahead and block here. We have double Lasgar. Okay, Lasgar Cremate's pretty good for them. Lasgar Cremate's pretty good. Pretty good. Let's play this out. Void this Dorko. This blocks the Crusader now. We still have a Prophecy on this Runebind for later. We have a Lanupaw site in the bank. We've got a 5/5. Who's ready for Pound Town, ladies and gentlemen? Eldurathan's Glory is ready for Pound Town. 25 starting life plus gaining 5 from a divination is pretty good. Block. Easy block. That's a Graven Geist, sure. So this gives all their troops scrounge, which is kind of scary. It makes them bigger. They have plenty of crappers in here. Yeah, I like Runebounding Our Glory. I like Runebounding Our Glory. So this turns our card into a Mysterious Rune, and that means down the line when we draw a resource, which are likely to between this and our champ power, this will come back into play and void all of their troops with defense 3 or less yet again. That is a very large Blamsmith. Now we are going to Runebind. Alrighty, so let's start with Lanupaw's site. Oh, I should have done this. Right, yeah, okay. Good call, good call, good call. I should have done that before I Lanupaw's site. So now we're going to draw a resource that doesn't draw a card. Loose. Loose, Hoagland. I've never played this game before. Calm down. Calm down. Oh, God. You know what's really good? Glory at instant speed is really good. So let's Runebind this. Draw the resource that's on top of our deck. Ooh, we Fate Weaved the Prophesized. How lucky am I? We Fate Weaved the Prophesized resource to the top of our deck. I'm so good at this game. Ask me what it's like sometimes. Remember that time we messed up and then there's just, like, no justice in the world? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Is that a question even worth asking at this point, right? Never punished. Ooh, a weave into nothing. As if we couldn't lose already. Remember, folks, if a devil asks you the question, would you prefer to be good or lucky, you answer lucky every single time. You know what's funny? Like, our opponents are on 4 resources and all gas this game. Like, they've had, okay, now 5 resources and 17 cards. Like, we're winning this game. That's fine. You have a 4/4. Oh, is Is this Darkheart good? What do we think, chat fam? Do we think this Darkheart is good? Check yes, no. Check yes, no. Ooh, a silver Talon. Oh no, come back, Redling's opponent. Come back. All right, so Totem Traps are fine. Clash of Steel's pretty terrible. We can trim Psychic Ascension in this matchup usually. Confounding Ire's decent, right? It's like interrupt target thing. What else do we board here? We used to have Pride Spells that we bring in. We don't have that anymore. Is this? Do we like this? I don't think Dread Ends right. Is Tribunal Magistrate playable? Is that better than this one weave? It blocks. It definitely blocks. The one weave is fine, sure. Yeah, a lot of times the Red League's matchup comes down to, like, single threats or one or two threats. So, like, usually Clash of Steel is just, like, basic speed, take their one or two worst threats off the table, and, like, that's not an exchange you're willing to make. Like, they have a number of quality threats, and if you're not taking their quality threats off the table, they really don't care. This hand is more than good. It's great! Yep. Just the thingamahoozits. Do I want to hold double transmog this turn? I don't think so. Give a stack another non-resource on top here, just looking for more action at this point. Single transmog this turn is fine. Deal. I'm going to transmog their Wicked Web Spawn in response here. Hopefully take them off an Underworld troop type. That's annoying. So a pile of nuts, they can pay 6 and turn this into a 6/6 that then turns it back into the 2/2. So we're going to take a hit from that next turn. I guess it delays them a turn. That's fine. Let's play the Lanupaw site here. I think getting the site is better than Guidance, Focus, Transmog. Yeah, I think they have to lose tempo to do this, and like yeah, so like we're only going to what 14 here. Like we've got the Adjudicator. You have a poop poop? Do you need a diaper change? You know what you're telling me? You do kind of need a diaper change. Look at you. Look at you knowing what's up. All right, am I gonna focus here? Yeah, I think we're gonna focus Guidance. God, this card is so much worse than Guidance. Holy crap. Ooh. Ooh. Hold this Xmog up for the turn. If they get their scrounge on, I'm going to want to transmog this because it gets 3 power every time they scrounge. I'm just going to take 4 here. Drawing Glory would be ideal, you're not wrong. Trying to dodge like Ruby's Favor and Casualty of War here. If they have either of those, we're actually going to be in a lot of trouble. They have a way to take this off the table at end of turn. They do not. Good for us. Yeah, I need to file for comp. That's, actually lethal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 up here. Yeah, I probably should have, transmogged one of these on my turn. They have Riposte in their deck. Alright, we're dead. Click submit. Submit a Rooney. Try again. I'm gonna change the diaper really quick. I'll be right back. Thanks for figuring out Focus Joker. We're playing some Hex all morning here. Dan's Dees. Yes, if you are playing Redlings, you should have at least 2 culminations on the board, I think. Yeah, I'm going to guarantee that we have this Glory on 5, or at some point in this game, rather than take the resource there. Huh. Yeah, let's be conservative and take the resource here. I think I'm just going to Runebind whatever they play this turn. If they miss on a resource for a turn, it's really good for us. If they don't, we still don't get attacked by that next turn, which is nice. Gives me a chance to play this Lanupaw site with minimal pressure on me. Just like don't draw for 1 turn. Ooh, sweet. Sweet, 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 sweet. Shiggity swooty, we coming for that rabbit booty. Oh! Oh, not only do they not draw a resource, but they're missing a shard drop. Ooh! Ooh, is this Dark Heart good? Check yes, no. What you think? What you think, chat fam? Trigger. Oh! Oh! Oh, baby. Nice aggro deck you got there, opponent. Aggro. They've reached the same conclusion, right? Remember when Dark Heart used to cost 5? Pepperidge Farm remembers. I mean, we can look at my opponent's deck list and see. Hex PvP tools, history. Dreaming Fox versus Ivan Slagpot. Opponent had 2 Culmination and Bloods in their board. They had 2 Culminations and then 4 Riposte. Their deck list is here. Another Slag Pooty. See, it needs a resource, but it's pretty good otherwise. they were only playing 3 Emperor's Lackey, which, let's just... If you are playing Redlings, you have several Sacred Cows in your deck, and these are cards that you, 1, never board out, and 2, play 4 copies of them. Those cards are Wicked Webspawn, Emperor's Lackey, and Underworld Crusader. Don't cut those cards. You should probably also be playing 4 Rust Bucket Distractors, but you board that card out sometimes, so it's not quite as sacred as the others. No Matriarchs could be a budget thing. But I agree, there should probably be a Matriarch in there. Just like, play your 2 mana 4/4s though, seriously. 2 resource 4/4s are really good. Slow Shard on 2, really good for us. No, you board last guards out sometimes. You should be playing 4 of them, but occasionally you board it out. Am I supposed to Runebind this? I feel like I'm supposed to Runebind this. Probably should have done that before it attacked me. Yeah, we're down. I guess this lets the bird gain life guaranteed. Don't fail me now, Focus. God, this card is so much worse than Guidance. It is unreal how much worse Arcane Focus is than Guidance. And if you would have asked me, like, looking at them, like, which of these cards was better during spoiler season, I 10 out of 10 would have told you Guidance or Arcane Focus was better. Having actually played with both of the cards, holy crap. Guidance is so much better than this card. It's unreal. No, I didn't. I find set reviews tedious to do and tedious to listen to and read. I get that a lot of people like them, but, like, I don't understand why you want to, like, look at a bunch of people, like, misevaluate cards because they haven't actually played with them yet. I feel like a waste of time. I feel like I'd rather just, like, spend the 3 hours it could take me to, like, create and upload a set review, like, playing with the cards or streaming. Yep. Non-slow shard would be insane. It would allow us to gain life and draw cards, which would probably propel us into these glories. Pretty dead. This deck's pretty consistent, but, you know, you're gonna not draw shards occasionally, sometimes with every deck. We've got 22 and 8 cantrips, but sometimes Arcane Focus is a steaming pile of dog poop. What did I do? Cut these? Yep. Okay, yep, seems good. Easy in, easy out. PAs and clashes out. Totem Traps and Confounding Ires in. Clearly, we just need to be playing more resources, right? Yeah, it's just a lot of the times people miss important axes of interaction until they're like actually like have the cards in their hand. Do you just throw that at me? Uh-huh, yeah. Don't throw stuff at your father. You get a little bit bigger, I'm gonna start throwing stuff back. Yep, this hand's gonna make 4 resource drops. There's a reason why there are 8 ice in this deck. Ice, ice, baby. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. You're not stuck. Don't lie to me. Tiny, angry child. Ice is better than Arcane Focus, right? I think we can all agree on that. We'd cut Arcane Focus before we cut Ice. Hey, look. They've activated my trap card. Four additional ice, right? No turn to play. That's good for us. Hopefully they play a non-Underworld Crusader 3-drop, so that way the Dark Heart gets to gobble it up. Although I guess if they Crusader us, we just get to Adjudicator plus gain life draw cards. It's pretty decent also. Decent plus even. What you got, what you got, what you got, opponent? Okay, second Ruby, meaning they either don't have a Culmination in Blood or they have another Blood Threshold. Alright. There's that. That's fine. They're going to hit this probably to get their Delve fodder up. I guess they already have a thing in there to scrounge. We'll play Adjudicator next turn. We'll go up to 6, down to 5, down to 4. So this will gain 5, draw 2. Adjudicator on the play is so unfair in this matchup. Let me undo an entire attack step for you and draw 2 cards. Oh, and then I'm gonna block another attack step. Should we cut Arcane Focus and add 4 Wakuna coins to our deck? If Arcane Focus had been Wakuna coin last game, we might have won. I love when my Divination gains 9 life. Alright, block. Man, why does this card cost 4? Could get riposted here. Also get Gemborn Prowler. That's unfortunate. RDW is Ruby deck wins, the Ruby aggressive deck. Well, hopefully they don't draw a resource this turn, so we get at least 1 turn out of this. They hit it on the second try. Alright. Hopefully they only play 1 card this turn, so this Adjudicator can draw some cards next turn. That would be ideal. Yep. Another Dark Heart. Huh. Think I want to do this? Is this greedy? I'm going to do this first. Let's see what we get. Transmogrifade. Yeah, I'm going to do this and guarantee draw my cards. Because I can X-Mog this and then trade with this. And then play Dark Heart next turn. I think this is fine. Transmogrifade this before attacks, so that way it doesn't get to attack if it turns into a non-troop. Deal. Could have gone better. I'm gonna Transmogrifade this before blocks. Upgrade! Excellent. Ask me what it's like sometime, chat. Ask me what it's like. And again, waiting to hit our champion power in case the culmination and blood us next turn. Nah, I think I'll just play the Dark Heart. Like, demands another answer from them or it fogs their turn. I wouldn't be surprised if the average power of a 3-drop is, what's the word I'm looking for? 2 or less. We're taking this hit here because I don't want them to draw cards. I'm going to Into the Unknown this next turn. How long am I streaming for today? Usually we go till about 11:30, noon, somewhere in there. So they're 2.5 hours. It was on a little bit early today, so we'll see how the kids are doing. Will somebody please think of the children? I love when they try and go wide around the Dark Heart. That always works out well for them. It doesn't work out well for them. Where am I Glory at? I guess Glory's not even very good here. I'm a liar. JK, don't need Glory. Ain't nobody got time for Glory. Alright, pick that up. Hi-ho, into the unknown we go. Do. Oh, right, that's how Hex works. Gross. Gross. You are not wrong. You are not wrong. It was a good transmog for us. Yeah, we're definitely in a decent spot. The deck's most important card is red. Redlings basically stands for red dreadlings. Do I block here and then Runebind the Lascars? Yeah, I think I'm gonna block and then Runebind. Maybe my Dark Heart even. Is that better? Yeah, I'm gonna Runebind this just in case they have another Lascars. Man, Runebinding our own stuff is great. Let me tell you a story about how great it is. We're, like, kind of in a position where our opponent could potentially burn us out. So, like, another Dark Heart to, like, play offense and defense at the same time. Or a Silver Talon Adjudicator would be ideal draws here. We're going to Valor this up next turn so we can close the game in 4 instead of 5. I guess Valoring the Dark Heart plays around Cremate plus Lasgar, so maybe that's worthwhile. I don't know, I just kind of wanted to hold it in case they had, like, Casualty of War or a Gemborn Prowler or, like, a Gruesome Deed. So that way, like, I still had the Valor left over if they killed this somehow. So they literally just played this out as a time walk, which, you know, is fine. So I would like another Dark Heart, ideally. Lanupaw Sight! Let's gas up! Alright, children are attacking each other. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Toddlers have been given tablets. They'll be entertained for a little while at least. What's going on with tracks? We should be a soft lock for this game. And then we did stumble and die. Soft lock to win this game. They're about to play just like running Lasgars or like Lasgars and to cremate something else, aren't they? Just like kill us. God, why did I say soft lock? I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. Oh no. Look at the horrible mistake that I've made. No. Cycle coin, kill me. That doesn't actually matter. Sure. Alright, we're a coin flip to kill them. If this turns into a Polyberry Pouch, they're dead. Good beat, good beat. So for those that are unfamiliar, Transmogrifade turns a card into a random artifact, constant, or troop with cost -1. So when you Transmogrifade a 1-drop, there are only 2 0-drops in Hex's standard format right now, and they are Polyberry Pouch and Copycat. So when you Transmogrifade a 1-drop right now, you're 50% to have them get a Polyberry Pouch, and you're 50% to have them get a Copycat. And a little over 2 weeks from now, I'm going to be at Gen Con. It's exciting. Actually, almost exactly 2 weeks, right? Can't remember if we're leaving on Wednesday or Thursday. I think we're leaving on Wednesday. Might actually be exactly 2 weeks. Oh, right. Let's get into the third game here. Because Darkheart triggers on their turn, meaning that they would get to block with the commander prompt for a cycle, and I want to kill them. Because the Darkheart is lethal on the attack. Enter on the draw. Hopefully we don't stumble this game. Or like coin into Creebait or something like that. Bad internet is the worst. Double sight is not exciting. But like, we have a Transmogrifade, we have a Darkheart, we have a Silver Talon Adjudicator. Hopefully we could just hit 4 resources in 4 turns. Where's some ice at? Ice, baby. Alright, we're hitting 3 in 3 turns. It's a good start. Totem Trap's a good pickup. They didn't do anything on 1 or 2, which is kind of great for us. We still haven't hit our 4th resource drop yet, which kind of sucks. We got 2 more draws. We'll Transmogrifade whatever their 3 is here. Probably a Crusader here, I'd assume. They don't do anything I wanted to. Usually they have Crusader. It's a shame we don't have a Confounding Ire. Just, like, stick it to them. Yep. Crusader resolves. Alright. Random 2-drop says Puck's Daydream. Alright, that's actually pretty good. So you gotta ramp them up a little bit. I guess it doesn't really matter for us, huh? They can have a few extra resources. Huh. Yeah, I just want to guaranteed play the Darkheart. And I think I'm going to just guarantee some resource drops here at this point. Hopefully they have like Matriarch or Motor Trike Driver, something that we can kill with Totem Trap that attacks this turn. Another Crusader would be annoying. We wouldn't have an answer to it. Alright, so not a Matriarch. Lamsmith, sure. Yeah, I'm just gonna take that. We're not burning a Totem Trap on a Dreadling, even though it gives them a resource from the Puck's Daydream. The Puck's Daydream, I've only given them 1 resource here. That's what we'll get to Darkhearted away. And then they need an answer to this Darkheart who's gonna like hold the board. And this is why the Darkheart's so good this matchup, but instead of like taking away their threats, it also means they can't attack profitably. It really is. It's like everything you wanted Scry to be in Magic, but it just can't be because Magic's a typewriter and Hex is a computer. Am I blocking here? They're just not playing anything. Oh. Well. Huh. This is like 10 out of 10 gonna get riposted, right? I'm just gonna attack them with this and play another Dark Heart. This smells like a riposte. Yeah. So let's just, like, play this and close the door. Culmination of Blood currently costs 7 for them if they have it. They also need another blood. This is so sad. My Adjudicator's not getting me life. It's pretty unlucky that my silver-tailed Adjudicator didn't gain me any life there, don't you think, chat? Pretty unlucky. Yeah, I feel like they almost certainly have riposte here, so it's just like, alright, I'm just gonna, like, keep slamming into you with my 8 power worth of guys. Good luck, Godspeed. Oh yeah, I said 7. It costs 9. I thought 9, I said 7. You're right. It's only reduced by troops. There's 3 cards in total graveyards. Total crypts. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you got a Wicked Web Spawn, bud. Oh yeah, you got a Gravengeist. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Eldurathan's glory blowing through ya. Do 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 beep 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 beep. It's like, here's a real question. Do I play the Eldurathan's glory here? Or do I just, like, jam double Lanupaw's sight? This is, like, the real question, right? Like, they obviously have riposte in their hand. They probably can't win the game either way, right? They probably can't win the game either way, and this line kills them. Glory reads opponent concedes the game, so we should play that one. Probably realistic. Remember, folks, if you hate losing to Ruby decks, this is such a perfect cycle. Like, we made the Ruby decks popular by playing Storm, and now we'll make Control decks popular by playing this. And then I can play Storm again, because people will be playing Control decks. Eldurathan's glory is very good. You're not wrong. Need help? Oh no! Oh no, your tablet turned off. There you go. Dad's got the hookup. While we're waiting for the next match to pop, I would just like to say good morning, afternoon, and good night to everyone, wherever you're at in the world. Thanks for choosing to spend part of your Wednesday here with us. My name is Jeff Hoagland. I'm a TCG player and content producer, and you're here at my Twitch page, maybe my YouTube page in the future. If you're enjoying what you see, please use that follow button. It doesn't cost you anything. It helps other people find my stuff. if you're really enjoying what you see, you want to help support me a little bit extra, there's a couple different ways you do that. The first is by subscribing on Twitch or becoming a patron on Patreon. You can also support my content by supporting my sponsors. HexPrimal.com would love to buy and sell Hex TCG cards with you. If you use code Jeff5 at checkout there on their website, you'll save 5% on your orders. And InkedGaming.com can help you customize your gaming experience. They do custom playmats and mouse pads. You can get your own artwork put on a mouse pad or playmat and purchased, or you can choose from their wide selection of predetermined artwork that they have on their website. Definitely check out both of them if you have not already. Waiting for the next match to pop so we can give Dirtle to the Dirtle God. Dirtle for the Dirtle God. Dirtle, Dirtle, Dirtle. Ice, ice, baby. Boo doo 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 doo. Ice, ice, baby. Doo 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 doo. More Dark Hearts for the Dark Heart party. We'll find out how much worse Arcane Focus is than Guidance next turn, I'm sure, as we dig for a resource. Have I had to mulligan so far? No, I don't think we've taken a single mulligan, Burgle. We kept, 2 resources focused and missed on a shard, but we haven't actually mulliganed, no. And again, looking for an ice, and then this ice, yeah, I think I'm just gonna guarantee a 5th resource with this. Might as well. Next turn we have Weave / Runebind up to the following turn. We just get to go like Dark Heart into Dark Heart. If you're going to stand over here, I need to turn your sound down a click. It's very loud. Take Malik for 2. That's a Crusader with Skyguard and Steadfast, sure. Where did my remote to the TV go? Nobody knows. My wife must have moved out. Runebind is extremely flexible in what it does. It's extremely flexible. And alongside cards like Darkheart and Clash of Steel, Runebind allows us to actually permanently answer the thing we're runebinding, so we gain tempo on it because we're permanently answering it. Resource efficiency is pretty huge. We're just gonna take a hit for 6 here, down to 17. Probably weave almost anything they play here that's reasonable. Another Crusader. Wait, what does this have on it? Oh, they don't have... It does have Skyguard Steadfast. They don't have Wild. Got it. Now they have Wild, sure. Blightbark Paladin. I think I'm okay to Fate Weave into nothing. Definitely weaving another Crusader. Put a non-resource on top of my deck. Yeah, you just gotta rank up a little bit more. Hopefully, a Hero Fall could actually lose this game here. But I don't think I want to wait a turn cycle to play this Runebind. We know one of their 3 cards is Blightbark Paladin. Maybe I'm supposed to just focus this turn. The account leveling rewards for levels 97, 98, 99, and 100 are alternate art Dark Hearts. I actually just got my first one. What's his name? Novacaine's been playing a Kaigalichu Deathcry deck. Our team is firmly in the, Takahiro is better camp, but Novacaine's having results, so. Alright, pass back. They have to sacrifice this and this. I get to, like, make one of my Dark Hearts smaller, like, make their Crusader slightly larger, but that's fine. actually just got my first AA Dark Heart. I think we're like halfway to the second one. So they're making their Crusader larger. Level 100 is currently the cap. Man, their deck's really pretty big and clunky, huh? They've got, just runebinding this, right? I have to play 2 things out to not lose this to the Dark Heart next turn. What's going on, Rollins? Okay. That's annoying. This will at least turn back into a 4/4. Oh, and I can Transmogrifade it now, so that's fine. Yeah, 10 out of 10 with level Lanupaw sight. I'm gonna do this before I focus, I think, because I'd like to draw a Prophesize Shard. It's a little loose. Look at that, never punished. I'll Fate Weave another resource to the top of my deck here, so that way I can champ power next turn. And go ahead and pass here. They'll probably sacrifice these 2. Yeah, when Hex hits an Android client, things are going to be pretty great. I don't know if I'd necessarily want to play Hex on a device the size of a cell phone, but like, please don't play the stupid Mistress of Bones. At least Rotten Rancor's pretty good here too. Nope, they're just dead. But like playing Hex on like a 10-inch tablet sounds really appealing. This is a Tribunal Magistrate matchup. I don't know if I like Glory here. Trim a Dark Heart, trim a couple Adjudicators. They have Gargolith. Okay, Diamond's Favor seems fine. It's the last cut. If they're bigger, do I want to trim some more of these Glories? Just like leave 1 in? Do we hate that? Or is Glory good enough, we think? If they're on the bigger plan, Eldurathan's Glory seems less good. You'd board down a Clash? Really? So you don't think I want the 3rd? They're more of a one and done type thing? Do I want the Weave if they're bigger? I probably don't want 3 counters on the draw. I'm gonna leave the extra Clash in. I think Clash plus Dark Heart's a good way to clean up on boards. I feel like the way they win is by getting really far ahead on board. Tribunal Magistrate is a card that allows this archetype to beat Storm, the Escalate deck. It's also very good in the mirror. Oh, when I boarded, my deck list got covering my life total. Kind of. Dingle's better in some aspects in this matchup. I agree that Confounding Ire is great. The Escalate deck, the Blood Sapphire, Violet's Caress, Bounty the Maggot Syzygy deck. Hopefully they play something into this, then I just go Shard, Lanupaw. That's fine. Yeah, one of the things Hex needs to do better is we need better support for Immortal as a format. Hopefully they are aware of that. Hopefully someone at their offices is maybe watching the stream right now. I might have, I almost did because of resource efficiency. Like, I guess it's at least a 1-for-1, and it would have been a 2-for-1 here. No, I think you're right. It's very possible that that was fine. Like, their deck's pretty greedy and needs to hit all of its resource drops too. So, like, from a resource efficiency standpoint, it's appealing, and from a they might stumble, it's appealing. Yeah, I think you're right. I should just, like, been resource efficient with this. I agree. That was a mistake. I don't think that's true, Bob. I think between the sets we have and the gems that we have, there's plenty to make them appealing. I think the reason why Immortal is floundering right now is because there's no reason to play it. Yeah, the no price support. Like, if you can't play in the Immortal Championship, there's actually 0 price support for playing Immortal. Culmination currently costs 3. I'm gonna Confounding Ire this. Stay out of my hand. Get out of here. You're not taking my Prophesized Transmogrifade. Oh, I Fate Weaved a resource last turn, right? Yes, I did. God, I'm so smart and thin. Oh, God. Taste it! Oh. How's that taste, opponent? Delish. Delicioso. Taste it, nerdski. Start by attacking for 5 here. Trades? Trades? Nope. Alright, dark card it is. Oh, this doesn't work how I want it to work, does it? Because I'm dumb, Burgle. I had it in my head they weren't going to get a trigger out of it. You need to understand that I'm stupid. Honestly, there might have been an argument for... What Deathcry triggers do they have in here? Just Paladin? It's fine, Burgle. Do this now for the sake of resource efficiency. Good thing the deck is... You're not wrong, Big Kitty. God bless us, everyone. Focus! Focus! Welcome to all the auto hosts coming over from Penta's stream. Would I like to draw 3 more cards? Of course I would like to draw 3 more cards. We're gonna... What a silly question indeed. Sack the Orbiculon. I assume, yep. You big, beautiful, greedy Kaigu player, you. PA is currently at 10. Who am I rune binding here? I'm just rune binding my Dark Heart. Someone was asking earlier about Runebind versus other counters. Like, it's just such a flexible card, just like the little things you could do with it like this. Yeah, and like, even if it doesn't flip like here, we're still pretty far off of dying to this Lady Blight Bark. I guess a 4-turn clock still. Get your resource back. Hey look, it's almost like that one guarantees I draw a resource. Again, shout out to Guidance. Much better than Arcane Focus. Yes, they have to sacrifice for their troop when they replay it. That is correct. Well, this is hot. They're strangling my Dark Heart because it's got 4 defense now. Oh, yeah! Protect the Dark Heart. The Dark Heart. You know, laddering with control decks is great because you just never lose with them. People talk about laddering with aggro. Aggro decks, you go like 50-60%. With the control deck, you just go 100%, and it's only upward momentum. Did you poop? Oh, yeah. Big poops. Be right back. Thanks for watching, folks. It was a false alarm. The match didn't pop anyways. Look, Jin, I'm just here to serve. If I can serve as birth control for the rest of you, you know, God bless. Ooh. Another greedy Kaigu deck. Gobble, gobble. Ice, ice, baby. Beauty-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Ice, ice, baby. Beauty-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Ice, ice, baby. Alright, now I'm gonna stack a resource on top of my deck. Yeah, I think so. Grab a non-resource with this. You know, I really hope these become vanilla ice and they're just like always legal. That would be great. Always having ice legal would improve the quality of Hex's standard format by a lot. No, this is game 1 for reference. Got a Transmogrifade here for that one. I think I want a Transmogrifade. Yeah, if they like play Runebind Hierophant, I'll be really sad. Let's focus first and see what we get. Those are both pretty good. It's just Darkheart for now. We're playing against the same deck 2 rounds in a row. Non-resource on top. Next turn, probably playing Adjudicator or Darkheart. If they pass with resources up, I'm going to play the Adjudicator because I don't want to run the Darkheart into a Hero Fall. There's Ice. Get a little horsey up there. I'm actually going to Lanupaw Sight here. God, I did it again! Holy crap! It's just so instinct that it's not supposed to matter. I'm dumb. So, Fate Weave before you Lanupaw Sight, kids. Fate Weave before you sight. Sesso, if you have a Steam account, which most gamers do, just install it through Steam. I'd have held the Runebind to not shape. You see, I want to, I want a Darkheart while holding Runebind up this next turn. Now I'm just going to Transmogrifade this. I think so. I'm going to start on this, though, right? Gain 5, draw 2. Yeah, I'm just going to Transmogrifade this. Gross. It always sucks when the Psychic Ascension gets prophesized. Just Hex. Magic Online frequently has downtime on Wednesdays, so I don't like to schedule a Magic stream on Wednesdays and then have to make it up on a different day when Magic has downtime. So we'll be back with some more magical digital cardboard tomorrow morning. Get their Strangle back, sure. They don't always have downtime on Wednesdays, but they frequently have downtime on Wednesdays. Double Runebind with the Darkheart up is going to be pretty good. But I mean, like, if we had the Clash of Steel, we wouldn't have the Darkheart. And I think the Darkheart's actually better than a Clash at this point. We would like Clash and Darkheart together, but I think if we have to pick one or the other, I'd actually rather have the Darkheart here. We know our opponent has a Strangle in hand. So we're not blocking this. I really don't want to spend a Runebind on a Strangle right now. We have bigger fish I'd like to fry. Like that one, that's a fish I would like to bake up. Try into the unknown here. Oh, chat, ask me what it's like sometime. Ask me what it's like. I will tell you it's wonderful. Because damn, it feels good to be a gangster. Next turn we get to play out second Darkheart, and second Darkheart plus some Runebinds probably bury this game. Did you poop now? Come here, let me see. No, no, no. So we're using our life total as a bit of a resource. We have the Silver Talon Adjudicator, so that's probably fine. Do you need help? Alright, you got a War Caller. That's fair. It's a pretty good set. You want some pretzels? Another... Alright, where are my Clash of Steel at, chat fam? If we hit Clash of Steel, our opponent will concede the game on the spot. Almost certainly. We'll Runebind their one Crusader. Bye, Declan. And at this point, we're going to start blocking Crusaders because we have Runebind for the Strangle and a backup Runebind. That'll make our Psychic Ascension cheaper, and also them drawing cards from these Crusaders means these Silver Talon Adjudicators will get to draw some cards. I don't think we could wait on Clash of Steel any longer. In fact, if they Strangle one of these, I might just let it happen. No, that's not true. I want to eat both their Crusaders. Correct, I'm going to Runebind the Strangle. We're going to set next turn now, too. Oh, I guess this is pretty likely to re-strangle. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine, I think. Lanupaw gang, sure. Greatness at any cost! With the brand new Twitch Prime subscription. Thank you very much, I do appreciate it. Welcome. So we're each going to pick one card and void the rest. They're going to pick their Lanupaw gang. Then they're going to have to sacrifice their Lanupaw gang. No, this is no longer a concede moment because they could have Culmination in Blood. If we would have gotten it before they drew 4 extra cards with their Crusaders, I think they would have been fine, but like maybe Burgle, like maybe I'm supposed to, are you saying I'm supposed to like hold the Runebind up for a Culmination in Blood? Because we have the Psychic Ascension? Maybe, I mean, like, they could have Culmination me last turn, right? They had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They totally could have done it last turn. 7, 8. Yeah. Culmination in Blood cost them 2 last turn. They just added 1, 2, 3. Yeah. They had 8 resources after the Crusaders drew cards. It would have cost them 2 to empty my hand. Now they get to do this, I suppose. Zerglish! With the 8-month resubscription. Thank you very much for the continued support and welcome back. I do appreciate it. Their hand's nice and full from this. We got that going for us. At least we get to Silver Talon Adjudicator next turn. Weave into nothing. Touch late, but still fine. Oh, and this draws a card from the Prophecy. Okay. Take this out. Second Dark Art actually is decent here, right? It's gonna help contain their board. Yank Jeff! Keep that sub train rolling. Thank you very much. Welcome back. Half a year. Thank you for the continued support. Alright, the fact that we haven't gotten Culmination yet probably means we're in the clear this game. They need, like, Gaze into Culmination to punch through at this point. We're gonna get to Ascend next turn. Like, we have a pretty full hand. We have a moderately healthy board. They get to bin these two. Like, maybe this could get out of hand and steal the game, but I think it's pretty unlikely. I think I'd rather hold up Runebind this turn than Transmogrifade this preemptively. If they play, like, a Runier Hierophant out, I might Transmog this in response. The card's just clunky and expensive. I feel like... So, I'm not a big fan of decks like what my opponent's playing, because it feels... Yeah, okay. Alright. Alright. I can beat this, right? I can beat this if they go wide. Yeah, let's just not get Culmination to build. Let's not give them that as an out. My problem with these mid-range decks like what my opponent's playing is, in general, they can't beat the Psychic Ascension Darkheart deck. So it's like, this deck already beats the decks that, like, try to go under you. So, like, I'm not sure what this is doing that's different from... Alright, that's a pretty big board. Maybe I'm supposed to have just dealt with this. We have one more Clash in our deck. Yeah, it's probably just supposed to have transmogged that. We'll see. Our hand's pretty stocked. This game will be a good measure of just how good is Psychic Ascension. Yeah, that's fine. So we're going to Transmogrifade this guy in response, so they don't get to take my Windsinger. My Windspeaker. We want to get this to exactly 0, so that way we can play it and copycat one of my Dark Hearts. What are we targeting with this? I'm gonna Runebind my own thing at this point. Just want some jump blockers and to keep my Dark Hearts around. Oh! Fuck! That's how Hex works. That's dumb. Punted. Hex tracks things, even though this can kill any card. So, unlike troop removal, that doesn't do anything. So that was a pretty big mistake on my part. Pretty sizable mistake. Wait, was that? And then I didn't count? Wait, do these have 4, 8? Was he attacking with something that I didn't notice? What the fuck just happened? Blackheart Paladin. Okay. Okay, yep. Yep. Blackheart Paladin. That's it. That's what I missed. Alright. Well, the opponent's deck is good against us when I'm an idiot. I've got that going for them. What is it better? What is it better than? I want all these cards that I have right now. What is Weave better than? I accept that Weave is okay. Maybe it's better than Ant Into the Unknown. I'd buy that for $1. Alright, Blackheart Paladin is what I missed. It's like, I thought I counted correctly there. Alright, I'm probably down on clock from diaper changes. Yeah, I'm down a minute. That's fine, the clock's not really an issue. Alright, I think I mismanaged that game at several key points. Again, I'm pretty sure this matchup is very good for us. Fine, that's why we get to play best of 3. I don't know, like, the games where their ladder play is best of 1, I just, like, it's such a tilt. I guess this hand could brick and die without a diamond, right? Try and words again, Reds. You didn't actually make a sentence there. Yeah, it's almost like we talked about all of the mistakes that I made and that I missed a Blackheart Paladin on the board, so my blocks were bad. It's strange, I know. How you lose games where you make mistakes in. It's funny, too, because if I would have realized the Blackheart Paladin was going to make us take extra damage... Like, that's why you actually play the games in TCG. You just compare the deck list and go, well, their deck is awkward, and my deck can go over the top of theirs, so I'm going to win, so we don't play. That's why you actually play the games out. This is staying runebound for a good long time. That's pleasant. Like, it's funny, so, like, especially, and I see this especially when I watch, like, new streamers. Like, people talk about, oh, man, this person's really bad at the game. Like, I'm watching them, and they've made a ton of mistakes. Why? How do they do well in events? Like, when you're streaming, like, my play is probably somewhere between, I don't know, a minimum 10% worse than when I'm playing just on my own off stream. Like, there's a reason why I don't stream events like the CCS, and I don't stream the Clashes, and I don't stream, like, the $25 entry fee events I play on Magic Online. Like, the chat is a fairly sizable distraction. How about we don't do that? Then this one works because Hero Fall can't. Yeah, so, like, that last game, in addition to messing up the blocks, I runebound my thing in response to a Paw of Yadzurkan, which was also wrong. Like, there's a lot of things that went wrong there. So what is this? This is a Crusader. Yeah, I'm just gonna Clash here. And, like, take your stuff off the board. Pick between your Crusader and your Acolyte Ashoku, basically. This might be a little aggressive, but, like, I want to take these Psychic Ascensions down, too. Next turn, I'm going to play my 7th resource and, like, play my Oracle Song. And, like, I have 3 Clash of Steels in my deck post-board. Yeah, so they chose to keep their Acolyte Ashoku since they're missing Shard drops, which is what I was hoping was going to happen. Sure. That's a pretty good one. Oh yeah, getting Owl to draw again would be pretty decent. Oh, and actually this is perfect, right? So I do this, and then I do this and get a resource with it, which recasts the Owl and lets it draw 2 cards. I don't gain life, but we get to draw 2 more cards. Do I want to Into the Unknown that? Probably don't care about that right now. I'm just going to play this and pass the turn. Terror of the Twinkie with a $4.99 resubscription for 4 months. A third of a year. Welcome back. Thank you for the continued support. I do appreciate it. And they're stumbling on resources, so let's just ascend here. If they want to trade Strangle plus Lord Blakebark for this, I think I'm okay with that. Wow, they left Strangle in their deck. That's impressive. Oh, I'm dumb. This is going to lose power, so it doesn't trade both. That was just a bad play. I just traded Strangle for my Dark Heart. Breaks are good, David. Yeah. Remember that time we were going to win this game by a lot and I threw it in a dumpster? It's fine. I have an Into the Unknown to pick this up off the table. Let's do this. Do this. Into the Unknown this, so you don't get to draw extra cards. It's the worst gem that could have. That's fine. We are at a high enough life total that the Psychic Ascension with our handful of cards is going to more than take over the game. What's the optimal Sapphire thing to make with Guppy Gloves? Someone figure out what the X is. I think it's 7 or 8. 7 gets Stratolith, right? Gives all our things flying. Yeah, maybe Burgle. Want to keep that one off the table. And put a resource on top. We want to just keep making our resource drops. Resources are spells because of our champion power. Yeah, Dreadsuit Omega is worse than a 7, I think. I should have done this after focusing. I just had it in my head that I wanted the champ power first. Take that as an insurance plan, I think. Don't really need a dread deployment. Spin an egg. God, there weren't even that many eggs in my deck. Come on, you're killing me. In the most literal sense. I guess we get to go Dark Heart, Copycat Dark Heart. So we got that going for us. They're obligated to block some of these idiots. It's an interesting line, Burgle. think I'm bidding this for now. This will gain me some life down the line here. So next turn I can Dark Heart, Guppy Gloves for 0, and make a Dark Heart, and then Psychic Ascension for 0 and make a Dark Heart. Do I care about a Crusader? I don't care about the Crusader, right? Have some cards, sure. I like that, Burgle. Good call. Runebind's a fantastic draw. And keep the Ripple here, I think. That's pretty good for us. Now we can go Dark Heart, Psychic Ascension, make a copycat, copy my Dark Heart. And this last one will actually be an instant speed Dark Heart. So I think that's fine. Let's pass the turn here. Let your hero fall resolve, make a third Dark Heart. Alright, my Dark Hearts are gone. Was he dead if I didn't do that? I guess I could Confounding Ire that. I think I'd rather just, like, keep these with these Dark Hearts up and we'll be fine. Okay, getting less fine. Huh. They're dead, right? I Confounding Ire this, and then I sack whatever this makes, and then I Runebind this, and they'll be dead. So, Ace commented on, are we sure this is a Glory out matchup? I'm not sure that it is, actually. The more that we play. Silver Talon's a little bit worse on the draw. Into the Unknown also seems kind of medium. I'm going to do this. Makes it a little bit more threat dense for beating down, too. I feel like they're hero falling our Dark Hearts in a lot of games, so... Seems fine. If we draw a resource on one, we'll probably Fate Weave for a non-resource. Did not hit a resource, we'll get our fourth. I mean, if you tested decks for me, we would have had a good deck to play in the CCS, right? Let's transmog the Fentio, otherwise it puts eggs in my deck every turn. You always want to transmog after they declare attackers, because they could get a speed troop. I don't know if we want to play Darkheart out next turn or not. It'll probably depend on how much pressure they put on the table here. Like, just getting this hero fall feel pretty bad. But I guess they have an Eldurathan Glory. Alright, this is fire breathing, right? Gross. A second Fentio? That's a beating. Huh. Yeah, we should play some more of the Reanimator deck. Maybe we'll do that after this match. Like, I think Reanimator's pretty good against, like, what my opponent's doing, too. And it's fine against Sapphire Diamond Control, and it's okay against Ruby aggro. I think I'm gonna do this, and try and find an answer to this. Am I supposed to Runebind this to keep eggs out of my deck? Probably. Eggs out of my deck for a turn. If you're talking about at the beginning of the campaign, Sesso, I'm not sure on PvE, actually. Hopefully they, like, power this up too, and they'll, like, play a Runebind out, and then we get to Glory and clean up most of their board. We're just full in on that. Alright. Another Darkheart. Well, all of our choices kind of suck right now. I think I just have to Glory. Like, Hero Fall's pretty good against us regardless of what we play here, since we have two of each in our hand. Into my deck the eggs go. It's looking like we're probably not going to have a lot of different choices we could have made this game, but the first game I definitely punted in like 4 different ways, so... You know, pay more attention, win more matches. Alright, hero fall me. Yeah, I'm just gonna call it here. We're pretty unlikely to win that set. It's gonna be the last one with the control deck for today.